Hi everyone. So for day 19, we were talking about like morning routines. What do we do, for example, with the cell phone? Do we sleep with that next to the bed? Do we use it as an alarm clock? Do we set it to kind of airplane mode before we go to bed? Do we think about goals the night before or intentions the night before we go to bed? How do we start that? A little bit of inspiration for this is also from Tim Ferriss with a lot of his interviews reflect what are the morning routines of successful people. So applied to maybe just not just language learning. And also there's Hal Elrod with the Miracle Morning and the Savers about I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, the Savers are scribing, that's writing, A, affirmations, V, what are the V? Visualizations, E, exercise. I think the R, some kind of reflection or meditation. And I think the other S, the R might be reading. And what's the other S, if I'm not mistaken? Sorry, I should have looked that up before I started this. So the savers are, okay, silence. So just kind of enjoying not thinking about anything. Affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing, that's like writing things down. So silence is the one that I also missed there. And those were based around just lots of insights from throughout history, things that people have used to start the day. And so what I've started to do a little bit as well is keep the phone on airplane mode. I think that's another tip I think I got maybe from Tim Ferriss about, just shut everything off, no notifications, no noise. And I think the notifications ends up making like you're on other people's agenda. You're catching up, you're behind schedule, and before you get in your own priorities. So the second you open your email box or messages or notifications, it's going to be input from other people and their urgencies. That can also go a little bit into the Eisenhower matrix of is it urgent? Is it important? Is it not urgent? Is it not important? To figure out like the things you prioritize first. And sometimes turning on the notifications and the email updates and the private messages, direct messages, that can lead to kind of this sense of urgency from other people's urgencies the moment you wake up. I used to notice as well that before being like an online teacher and just teaching within one city, so students within Mexico City, we were in the same time zone, so I would not really expect messages coming in throughout the middle of the night or updates and things. Now that I am subjected to like an international community where it never sleeps. So when I'm sleeping, it's already morning, afternoon in parts of Europe, in Asia. So I might receive messages coming in from Europe, from Russia, as I'm about to go to bed, or just before going to bed. So the moment I wake up, I might have things that are pending and updates and things on Skype, on Instagram, Facebook Messenger, 2 email accounts. What else? WhatsApp, Telegram, Skype. Yeah, it's just a little bit of too much. So I think turning things into the airplane mode is just a way to kind of, I decide when the madness starts. So another thing I recall is reading, I think in the 12-Hour Week by Brian Moran. He mentioned how in order to work on productivity, time management, and business communication, he mentioned one manager who seemed to get like nothing done when communication was, or like the doors were open all day long. And there was an experiment done where office hours were set up like once a day for a 1 hour, 2 hour window, or I don't know, once a week for a certain hour window. And gradually the team knew to kind of hold off constant updates, and that they would know when they could catch this person at a this best time that they could communicate. And this actually ended up being much more effective for the productivity, where there weren't these constant interruptions coming in. So leaving things on airplane mode, not just for the sleep and for the morning, it might be also another idea for work that does not necessarily need immediate responses. So that's tricky. As I teach online, and there might be scheduling updates or changes or cancellations, so that means I'm susceptible to getting those updates and trying to be responsive to students. But I'm curious to see what happens for other teachers who gradually transition to like course building and creating videos. If they are not like setting up schedules for meetings, lessons and meetings, do they find it easier to just shut things down, be on airplane mode while they're in their flow, while they're in their creative block of time, and then when that's finished, then check messages and updates and things. So that's tricky as well, to just have this thing available to be creating interruptions and things. So it can be a productivity tool, but because of the amount of messaging apps that exist, communication tools that exist, it ends up being a source of distractions and noise and notifications, and especially early in the morning when it's important to set up priorities and goals for the day. If those first few moments are already spent on like scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or social media or Twitter, it almost feels like that beginning, that special moment is kind of lost. So I'm trying to seize on that a little bit more, to get into better habits and start doing the Miracle Morning in some form, to get into that habit, because I have joined the Facebook group that's for people who are doing it, and I noticed that a lot of people are mentioning the benefits of it and that it is helping them and they're finding it beneficial. So it does take making a conscious effort to do that, though. Okay, I've spoken for about 11 minutes in English here. I need to start speaking these other foreign languages about this topic. Hola a todos. Hoy es el día 19 de junio. Estamos hablando de las rutinas matutinas y cómo organizar esos primeros momentos del día. Y una cosa es tener el teléfono en modo silencio, como modo avión, para no recibir todas las notificaciones posibles de las aplicaciones de mensajería. Y es algo que intento hacer últimamente, porque si no, hay mensajes que pueden llegar de muchas aplicaciones y de muchas partes del mundo. Y también, como tengo muchas clases y tal vez notificaciones de cambios de horario o pedidos del último momento, pues checa este texto, puedes escuchar esta grabación. Entonces, tareas y avisos, y entonces eso puede acumular en la mañana, y para empezar el día sin las prisas, creo que es importante tener un momento de silencio, de reflexión, y tomando en cuenta las recomendaciones de Hal Elrod con el Miracle Morning, del silencio, las afirmaciones, visualizaciones, ejercicio, la lectura y escritura, y escribir en un cuaderno. Son varias maneras de empezar el día con calma y canalizando una buena energía cuando el día empieza. También hay ideas de Tim Ferriss, como en sus entrevistas, cuando pregunta a la gente de qué hace en la primera hora que están despiertas, etc. Pues eso es todo que voy a decir en español. Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 19e jour du défi en juin. On est en train de parler des routines du matin, pour voir qu'est-ce qu'on fait, surtout qu'est-ce qu'on fait avec le portable. Est-ce qu'on dort avec le portable à côté du lit? Est-ce qu'on l'utilise comme un réveil? J'essaie de le mettre en mode d'avion pour silencier les notifications. Et quoi d'autre? Je pense aussi des conseils de Hal Elrod avec le Miracle Morning, le silence, les affirmations, les visualisations, l'exercice, les lectures et l'écriture dans un journal ou dans un journal intime ou dans un cahier pour garder des idées et réflexionner. Aussi, je pense à Tim Ferriss avec ses entretiens où il demande aux gens qu'est-ce qu'ils font la première partie de la journée, la première heure. Et voilà, c'est tout ce que je vais raconter pour le français. Hallo an alle. Heute ist der 19. Tag des Juni in der Herausforderung. Und heute sprechen wir ein bisschen über die Zeit und was machen wir in die erste morgens und was machen wir mit die Handy. Zum Beispiel es gibt viele Aufnahmen und wenn wir beginnen den Tag, vielleicht wir dürfen denken über viele Dinge aus andere Leute und wir denken nicht über unsere Zelle und ich denke ein bisschen über Tim Ferriss mit Interviews mit Leuten und was machen sie in der ersten Uhr für silence, affirmations, visualizations, exercise, reading, lesen etwas und schreiben etwas. Das helfe für beginnen den Tag und das ist alle. Vielen Dank. Ciao a tutti. Oggi è il giorno 19 e parliamo un po' di come organizzare il comincio del giorno, la prima ora e cosa facciamo con il telefono portabile, per esempio è in modo di avione per non avere molte messaggi e questo aiuta molto per non cominciare il giorno pensando che già è like it's late e non non abbiamo tempo per pensare e, uh, e devo correre nel primo momento del giorno e non è bene cominciare like that. Penso un po' in Hal Elrod, il Miracle Morning, per il silenzio, le affermazioni, le visualizzazioni, esercizio, leggere qualcosa e scrivere qualcosa. Penso anche a Tim Ferriss con conversazione che ha con molte persone per sapere come cominciano il giorno, la prima ora. E questo è tutto, grazie. Всем привет. Всем привет. Сегодня был день 19 из июня, и мы поговорим немного как начинать день. И, например, Hal Elrod и Miracle Morning, the silence, affirmations, visualizations, упражнения, читать что-нибудь и писать что-нибудь. Также я думаю о Тим Феррис и разговор с большими людьми, когда он спросит, как начинают люди первый час дня, и также с телефоном, если это работает весь ночь, чтобы получить записи, или это выключить, и так мы можем начинать день без шум, like noise, notifications. И так, я должен пойти спать. Большое спасибо и пока.